Good afternoon. Thank you all for being here. As Insure.hub co-leaders will now make a very short presentation. So Insure.hub is in fact a growing ecosystem based on advanced, sustainable, and regenerative knowledge. And starting with the key characteristics. So Insure.hub is a partnership between Universidade Católica Portuguesa through the Biotech School and Católica Portuguesa School with Planeteers, new generation. And in fact, what we are doing is creating an ambitious ecosystem open to collaboration. And today we have 70 partners, national and international partners. And our main goal is to promote circular, sustainable, regenerative solutions driven by disruptive innovation and technologies. And these are today our partners. Now I would like to focus on the mission and on the four major areas that we have been developing since our inception. And basically what we want is to promote our economy, to put Portugal at the forefront of the EU in this transition. Giving a little bit more insights regarding the four major areas, starting with supporting leaders and their organizations to develop strategic journeys. So what we have been doing is to help organizations defining their strategy, but putting sustainability in the core. In the second area, we are also enabling disruptive innovation for abundance and differentiation. So basically, we are trying to help our researchers, connecting them to the industry, helping them to scale up their projects and getting also funding. We also are working with individuals. We have been uplift training and education with systems across the disciplines and also promoting literacy and advocacy. So we are now working with schools and in a joint partnership with our Faculty of Education and Psychology. Basically, what we want is to empower society, young generations, promoting literacy and sustainability.
This graph is particularly interesting because it covers a whole range of developments from degeneration to regeneration. If we start with conventional degeneration, take, make, waste, of course, it's something that we need to tackle and to change dramatically. And then there is the green solution. It's important, but not enough. Because do no significant harm is a key principle from the EU on their Green Deal program. It's a broad definition of sustainability, in fact. And if we look further, we have the Fit for 55, so reduce emissions by 55%. We have then the CSRD, the new directive, but we have in the middle a big pressure that is the Horizon EU mission that says, let's go to test solutions for zero now and immediately at 2030. We need to understand the science behind and to understand the limits to operate within that, the planetary boundaries, which are 9 subsystems and now all evaluated. Only in 3 we are within limits. We have been a lot focused on carbon emissions. If you correlate with the planetary boundaries, is one of the 9. So let's be very careful because we need to go deeper and broader. From a country's perspective, this evolution, latest numbers are 2018, you see that as we develop the economies of these countries, the problem is we go out of the consumption of just one planet. Green is an attempt to cut with the shareholder value, the take-make waste model, and to go for shared value, reducing impact. But that is not enough. We need to go to be sustainable. We need to cause no harm. It's the minimum required state and is about business and value chain. So we need to think about having a vision of the future and look to the present and try to understand the real gaps that we have from cause no harm and the current unsustainability. And you have here the properties of a sustainable system derived by science. It's a fully integrated architecture, which correlates very well with the SDGs. And if we think about being sustainable or restorative, what does it mean? So sustainable, cause no harm, and we have no negative impact, but they can add positive pursuits. And they have a second architecture on how to bring positive impact. We have solutions like drawdown, 100 solutions to reverse carbon emissions. What if we do not produce any waste, or if we have systems that restore ecosystems? This is the Blue Solutions, a big partner of us, that is one of the founders of circular economy. And so we have principles based on nature. We need to understand the laws of nature to play with them. And then we have principles of what is a regenerative economy, another big partner of us, Capital Institute, John Fullerton, explaining 8 principles on how to be regenerative.
So what we do is engaging the companies. We help them to understand what are the main problems. Different case studies until now. Another part is disruptive innovation. School of Biotechnology is here. We have a research center of biotechnology and fine chemistry, and we have 250 researchers. Here we have been working with disruptive innovation and together also in innovation in economics and finance from the business school. It's very important not just to do the research, but take this research to the industry. So there we have been working in food, in shoes, textiles, cosmetics, because when we talk about circularity, we need to be out of box and think how can we maximize the value of the different waste streams or solutions to be circular. We have been inspiring also some of our solutions in international case studies. We have been engaging also researchers and at the same time thinkers on circularity and sustainability. The most recent one, Gunter Poli with the Spanish industry in Galicia. Another important is training and education. This is the example of the Chief Sustainability Officer. We had the first edition last May. The second part is the postgraduate sustainability and regeneration. We start in October 2023. And of course, connect, as João said, with some international partners. We are now establishing to bring also the world to Portuguese companies. Of course, literacy and advocacy is one of the most important pillars. We have been organizing different events with Seralps. We had a joint collaboration to bring Vandana some videos, some fabula from Gunter Poli. We already are ongoing our international advisory board. They have different visions that can enlarge our knowledge, our innovation, and our impact. So thank you so much.